Yep, now we're back to the series and to commentate Soyuzmultfilm versus non-Disney villains, starting at round 6. And as promised to Darth Rulik, I had to come back to this commentary on this series, so... Yeah, so maybe after round 6, I'll stop at round 7, I believe. So... Yeah, let's get this going. So, start off at the prologue, we see that Steel, along with his... Well, yeah, in this series, he's a hunter companion pet, or a pet, to Shaw. Interesting, because, yeah, in Heroes vs. Villains, he was part of the Animal Cruelty Squad. And then in non-Disney Heroes vs. Villains, he was one of the pets of Elmer Fudd, which is kind of silly when you think about it. And now in here, we get to see him as a pet to Shaw. Went from a racing husky to a hunting dog. So Shaw meets up with his friends as Victor Quartermine. I think, did I suggest an idea? I don't remember. I think I did remember suggesting Wallace and Gromit villains. I mostly remember this suggestion of this one. Yeah, if you guys remember my commentary on Worst Heroes vs. Villains Wherever, where I said I was surprised to see the Wallace and Gromit characters in there, because, it did come off guard, because it was in, Pokemon Heroes vs. Disney and non-Disney villains. Yeah, he was one of them in the participations. And when I did talk with Darth, Miraflor 10, about how I got into it, and I did say I was surprised to see Wallace and Gromit in there, because I usually think of Wallace and Gromit as non-Disney. It was due to the fact because I always go into the, the non-Disney pure list with the Wallace and Gromit the movies, or with Victor Quartermine, it was on the non-Disney villains list. That's why I mostly think of it as non-Disney. But I did enjoy them being in Worst Heroes vs. Villains Wherever, and it wasn't, but it was kind of confusing me. Well, I try not to let my head confusion. So I think the reason he told me is because Wallace and Gromit was actually voted by my fans to be part of the war, and I thought it might fit. So he added Wallace and Gromit in there because the fans voted for him. I see. But I'll probably say the other info later, so let's get this going. So yeah, he meets up with Victor Quartermine along with Elmer Fudd. They all, hunting partners. Although I kind of thought we would have seen Elmer Fudd in there, but don't look like we got the... Yeah, but I think in there it says that Steel is tired of the fact that his life constantly depends on Shaw. Also, he wants to be a wild wolf, don't you? There he is. Okay, that's a weird way to pause right here. Because all three of them are uniting. Then we see Cripshaw has decided to return the youth to the Shaman Queen. Again, I did got to see Prince Vladimir, and it was a really good movie. I hope all of you guys have seen it. I mean, you can watch it for free, but you can also hit on the CC, which is like the English translation or whatever subtitles you want to hear, in case you guys want to see Prince Vladimir. And now she went all young. Went from a wrinkly old hag to a... Well, Tex Avery Wolf's doing all... doing a joke. And then we see, I think in the description, I'm going to do the roll call. We see Nigel. Vincent the Bear from Over the Hedge. I was wondering when everyone's going to use Over the Hedge. I think in the description is that with Jake's union is being replenished, it's like growing. Like growing faction. Or something like that. Yeah, the Wolf Nishu, the Fox Farley, hold on. Where are the other ones? Oh yeah, there's Nishu, and that that fucks from that really bad Charlotte's Web 2. I'm not seeing that movie. I have not even seen the first one, but I've seen the Media Hunters review on both of them. The first one actually looks really good. This sequel, what their Fox is from, is just a really bad one. And this one, not made by Hanna-Barbera, since the first one was made by Hanna-Barbera, this one has been held by Nickelodeon Studios. I'll leave the link down below to that movie review. It did caught me off guard seeing that one. So all of them are joining Drake. Just to... hold on. Even cope with that elephant. Gonna deal with the Chad elephant. Can someone tell me the cartoon or give me the link to the Chad where that Chad elephant is from? I know some people will be laughing about that one joke I did. And then we see Yosemite Sam and Cat R. Wall. One thing I gotta point out, dude. You call him R. Wall the cat. His name is actually Cat R. Wall. I'm just thought I point that out to you. It's pronounced Cat R. Wall, not Wall the cat, or R. Wall the cat. It's just Cat R. Wall. They got some members, and that's Archibald Snatcher. Oh yeah, and that idea was made by Zabrio Gamba. It's interesting seeing him in that faction. It's often I don't often think of him joining someone like Yosemite Sam, not even Pete or Bluto. I mean, he's usually the man who's been wanting power. I'm just saying, it kind of surprised me seeing him in there. If you guys seen the box shows, I'm thinking of rewatching that movie. So, it's been a long time since I've seen it. I mean, he is a guy who's obsessed with power. And I think I remember because, yeah, people kind of are afraid of the box trolls because of this guy. He made about the, you know, the box trolls are actually very friendly creatures. They're very harmful, but he kind of made up the box trolls are evil. They'll snatch your babies and they'll eat them alive. He kind of made all that up. And the reason he did that because so that way he could be finally part of this inner circle of some council, and yeah, he wants to like have like join them because they have like white hats and they all eat cheese. But the thing is, he's allergic to cheese, and some people might think it's just silly for him just wanting the hat and the cheese. I mean, have you guys actually paid attention to the box trolls? It's not because he wants a fashion style with a white hat. The white hat is a symbol of power. He wants the white hat because it's a symbol of power. That's the thing, the inner circle. I think the city council, that's what they were. Their white hats are their power. And the cheese, yeah, he's allergic to cheese, but the cheese is a symbol of power too. I don't think he cares if he's allergic or not. He just wants power. I'm just saying, he just wants power. He's a power-hungry lunatic. Lust for power. But it is interesting seeing him in Yosemite Sam's faction. Even Cinderfall. I would suggest if Archibald Snatcher and Cinder are just joining them just to act as spies for Salem. That's probably I would imagine that actually happened. That would be interesting. They were sent there as spies from Salem. Salem, you know, that immortal main villain of the Ruby series. Because I would not see Cinderfall following someone like Yosemite Sam. It's just kind of off character of her. I would see her making Yosemite Sam as her minion or an ally instead of the other way around. I'm just saying. Or Cat R. Wall. She would have probably did the same thing with him. I'm just wondering, they just joined it because they're sent as spies for Salem? That would be an interesting thing. So, yeah, they all joined. Oh, yeah, along with NASA Connect and Cottontail Smith joined. Just to avenge the death of Bluto. Okay, the reason I come up with that idea for, like, Archibald Snatcher and Cinder just being spies, sent there to join Sam's faction, mostly because I did like the alliance that Mr. Dark did thought of, Hammer, or whatever it's called. Like, it has members like Cinderfall, Archibald Snatcher, Roman Torchwork, and Neo and Harley Quinn. I'll leave the link down below. It's just something that kind of inspiration. Or maybe I'm just... Oh, man, yeah, Buzzer joining. I can see him wanting to join. I mean, no other reason. I mean, I can see Buzzer joining Yosemite Sam. I think he's supposed to be his cousin or something. I don't think I ever seen a cartoon of featuring that dude. But Buzzer, I know, he's from Woody Woodpecker. I think this guy only appeared like twice, only in one short and then in the movie. Okay, and while Yosemite Sam has gathered his own alliance, Long John Silver gathered his forces. There's Barmalay, the Cannibal Pirate, Tugarian Snake and the Mongols, Black Pirate, and Nightingale Robber. There we go. I like the Kingdom Hearts music. Actually, speaking of Long John Silver, you know what's funny? Ever since I did a commentary on this one, and then days later, that movie became a meme. Particularly Dr. Lively. And even this dude. All of a sudden, that movie became a meme. Who would have thought? Have you seen that one Dr. Lively meme? Where they go, walks between, like, go like Has anyone seen that? Or the Jim Hawkins karate ninja skills or whatever? Let me guys know if you guys have saw those memes. Okay, skipping this. Don't want to make it too long. And now for the first fight, which is the most fan favorite for everyone. The Duke of Vaults and Skullmaster versus Kojay the Deathless and Snake Carnage. This is like the most biggest fan favorite ever. I'm just saying. Because Zario Gamba likes it, Mira Fullerton likes it, I liked it, Fatus Canis liked it. I'm just saying, this is like the fan favorite of them all. So, yeah, seeing that his enemy, the Duke of Vaults, has survived, is coming with his new allies, well, one ally. Kojay starts to panic, but Skeletor calms him down by saying that he will improve Snake Carnage with the Snake and make him much stronger than before. Well, this should be interesting. And he turns into that anti-hero version of Snake Carnage. And I didn't think I went on that too long, so hopefully I'll commentate the rest of this fight. See you guys in the next part of this commentary.